Hollywood didn't just appear, it was built. In 1911, the first film studio opened in Los Angeles, creating a system of productions that would change the world. But from the very beginning, the system was built without us. Early Hollywood worked like a machine. Studios had writers, directors, and entire film crews under one roof. Budgets were mapped out, sets were built, costumes made, all designed to turn out film after film on schedule. That's why Hollywood grew so fast. It just didn't tell stories. They created an industry that refined every step of the process, from script to marketing. But before Hollywood, there was New York. In 1908, Thomas Edison formed a trust that controlled the cameras, patents, and even who can make films. If there was an independent who tried to work outside the system, they were faced with lawsuit, fees, or even hired muscle showing up to shut them down. That's one of the reasons filmmakers fled west. California wasn't just about sunshine, it was about freedom. Hollywood was built on escaping control. But even as the industry expanded, Black filmmakers were never freed from those chains. We were locked out from the start. When we did appear, it was through blackface. White actors painting characters that shaped how the world saw us. And as the industry grew, the roles that we were offered stayed limited. Maids, janitors, criminals, pimps, and addicts. Back then, Black stories almost didn't exist in Hollywood. And when they did, they were distorted. Today, yes, there are more Black stories, more Black filmmakers, actors, and writers breaking through. But most still move through Hollywood's filter. And if there's a story that has to pass through their approval, it often gets reshaped to fit the market. That's why ownership matters. Black stories and good stories from anyone should live in full without being trimmed down to somebody else's idea of what sells. 100 years later, the contrast is still clear. Hollywood has $1 million set. Global marketing, safety nets when the project fails. For me, failure means something else. No Happy Meal tie-ins, no $100 million budgets. Just me after 12-hour shift, pushing through to make stories real. Their process is a machine. Mine is survival mode. Hollywood had a 115-year head start, but today technology gives me a lane, my own platform, my own space to build. KayatickStyles.com isn't Hollywood's answer. It's a place where stories and stories from anyone with impact can live without gatekeeping. That's the spark they stole in 1911. And that's the spark I'm protecting now.